Hello everybody, my name is Wilder, and I am absolutely addicted to Palworld. This game is so much fun. I'll admit it's nothing crazy special on the outside, and keep in mind that this game is in early access at the moment, so it's not fully released yet. But I'm just having so much pure fun with it, and it's been a really great experience, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I want to give you all some of my first initial impressions and thoughts on Palworld. At the time of recording this, I have around 15 hours clocked in. Keep in mind that I'm taking my time through this game, so I haven't made it super far. That's why these are just my first impressions. Also, the time of 15 hours is split up between two files, my personal file and the file I streamed the game on. But yeah, check out that stream if you missed it, because it's on my channel. It was really fun. Anyway, Palworld is an open-world survival, base-building, multiplayer, creature-collecting game, and this combination works wonderfully. The game starts out with your character washed up on this island inhabited by these creatures called pals. There's a small cryptic kind of story that you can pursue and complete in this game, but for the most part you'll be exploring the island, collecting resources like stone, lumber, fiber. You'll use all that to build a base which will give you a returning point to come back to while you're out exploring the world, and most importantly, fighting and catching pals to work on your base, help you gather resources, and explore with you. Now, when Palworld was first announced, it was known to the internet as Pokemon with guns, and while I guess that makes sense and isn't completely off, this game is way more like Ark or Valheim than it is like Pokemon. Yeah, there are Pokemon like creatures around the world that you catch and use to fight. It definitely has its similarities. But overall, it seems like this game focuses more on the crafting, building, skill tree, and stats side of the game than it does on the creature collecting side, and I kinda really love that. First of all, you get to name your island and create your character. Now, the character creator is really bare bones. It feels like a tech demo. The character models are also really rough looking. I hope that's something that they touch up in the future. Other than that, along with a few moments here and there, the game actually looks really good in my opinion. I love how the landscapes look, the colors, the aesthetics in the different areas. It looks really nice. I would say it's kind of a mix between Genshin Impact and Breath of the Wild, and I don't mind that at all. I think it looks great. I know not everyone will agree with that, and that's fine, but to me it looks really good. As for the gameplay itself, I absolutely love it. I've always loved the survival/base building genre, and this game really makes it simple and easy to get into. The building isn't too restrictive at all, and it really feels like you can be pretty creative with it. There's a lot of things to create, like workbenches, ranches for your pals to drop resources when assigned to, like eggs, stuff like that. And then there's furniture, cabinets, chairs, tables, rugs. It's really cool. You can make a really nice home if you want to, and that's exactly what I did. I've been moving so slow through this game because I love building and working on my base, just decorating. But I have beat the first boss, and so far the island itself is really fun to explore. It's full of different kinds of pals, and sometimes you'll come across settlements with some people you can talk to or buy and sell with. There's a settlement that has a merchant who sells items and a merchant that sells and buys pals. Every day his inventory will change and you can sell your pals to him for money. It makes catching pals useful all the time and not just at certain points in the game or when you want to go complete the dex or something like that. You always might as well catch pals on your adventures because you always might as well be selling pals. You and your pals get experience from catching pals, you get a big EXP bonus when you catch 10 of the same pal for the first time. It's win-win-win all around to be catching pals all the time, honestly. The placements of the pals are a little weird though, like sometimes you'll find pals that don't even belong in the same climate just hanging out on the beach. And sometimes it can be a little weird, especially when I see fire-type pals running in the water. But at the very least, there are a lot of pals all over the place, so a lot of the island doesn't feel empty. But if you are finding the island empty, however, you can always play multiplayer. This game allows you to play with, I believe, up to 4 people right now. I do know that later they want to expand that number. But I haven't touched the multiplayer so far, mostly because the crossplay sucks. It doesn't exist. There's no crossplay between Steam and PC Game Pass or Xbox. It just doesn't exist yet, which sucks, but hopefully soon. If you have played multiplayer though, let me know what you think about it and if you had fun. But moving on to the pals, I really like a lot of these designs. Yeah, a lot of them feel like just a straight up Pokemon ripoff, but some of them are genuinely cool and fresh, and I think that if they maybe hired some artists with different art styles to make new pals, it could be really cool. A really cool way to expand on an interesting concept that has creatures that are kind of at the border of generic for most of them, unfortunately. I like quite a few of them, they're cute, they're cool. And the wonder of finding new pals or hatching new pals from eggs is a lot of fun. I love not knowing what all the pals are and just coming across them in the game. It makes me feel like I'm playing a new Pokemon game again, and I love that feeling. I'll see how I feel about all the pals when the initial wonder and awe of the new shiny game and new shiny creatures goes away. But for now, I love discovering new and interesting creatures whenever I go out exploring. Speaking of shiny though, there are shinies in this game, kind of. They sparkle when you first see them, and they're way bigger than the original version of the pal. When you catch them, it shows you a little shiny icon in the menu by their portrait, so you know that they're special, and they're what's called Lucky Pals. Lucky Pals will make a sparkling, shining kind of noise when you get near them. I came across a Lucky Pal in-game. I came across a pangolin. I managed to catch him, and now he works in my base, and I love it because now there's just this huge penguin walking around my base, and it's great. As for your levels, every time you level up, you get a few technology points, which are used to unlock blueprints in a skill tree. You unlock these recipes for new items, weapons, furniture, and you use that to keep building up and evolving your base. Whenever you level up, you also get a skill point to put into one of your stats, like health, attack, carry weight, stamina, all that good stuff. Your pals gain experience when you do, and when they level up, obviously their stats will go up too. But one thing I found out that I was a little disappointed by was that your pals don't actually evolve. There's no evolution, that's just not a thing in this game apparently. I really loved evolutions in Pokemon, and I'm sad they're not here, but now at least if I see a cute pal that I want to use, I don't have to be worried about ugly evolutions. Anyway, I just wanted to drop some early thoughts here about the game. I would love to talk about it more after I've played and streamed more of it, because I'm loving it so much. We're starting off the year strong with this release. I forgot this game was even coming out until a few days before launch. This was absolutely a sleeper hit to me. It just snuck up on me. But let me know what you think of Palworld, because that's going to be it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, everything, all that good stuff. Here's the end card.